Hey, did you recently have a comment deleted? Well, it wasn't me. I just wanted to point that out because that's a complaint that's coming up more and more often lately. And some people are cool with it, they get it. Some people not so much. Some people get really upset and they think that I'm censoring them or something like that. And they send me a message or something and it's like, hey, so much for free speech, buddy. So much for being a prepper and all this other stuff, and you censored my comment, and you took my comment down. No, it's not me. I don't typically bother with comments. I'll answer a lot of the comments, or at least give it a thumbs up, or if it's something that's nasty, I'll ignore it. Usually I don't interfere with comments unless someone's bothering everyone else. If somebody is trolling, running through the whole feed, commenting on everybody, saying something stupid to try to stir a mess up, then I'll put my hand in there. But usually, even if somebody says something contradictory, something that doesn't make sense, or something offensive, even to me, I'll just, whatever, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'll just ignore it. But I don't take comments down. However, ScrewTube does. They love censoring you, they love pulling comments down. So if you had a comment removed from the feed or redacted, I've noticed this is happening a lot where the comments are cut off or they actually even have lines through them. That's ScrewTube. And I'm saying ScrewTube on purpose. They love doing that. ScrewTube and FecalBook and Twatter and all the rest of those social media services, they love doing that now. And I know there's the old argument of, oh, they're a private company, they can censor if they want to, but they don't present themselves that way.
Yeah.
They allow what they want to allow and they censor what they want to censor, but they pretend like they're for everybody, and they're not. And this ScrewTube is no exception. They love doing that. They love pulling comments down. They love unsubscribing people. They love not sending you notifications after you hit the bell icon. I've brought this up before. It is what it is. I've got 61,000 subscribers, and I'm lucky if I can get 1,000 views in a month now, because they just choke the life out of this channel, and they're choking the comment sections too. There's certain words or phrases that you might use that if you put it in a comment, they're going to pull it. Or they're going to throw it to the spam folder. Sometimes they turn up in my spam folder. And it's weird the way it works because, what, a branch fall?
Yeah.
I think that was a branch falling. But you go to open your spam folder and it gives you a warning that says, oh, some of this might be offensive. Are you sure you want to proceed? And you click yes, and then it double checks, are you sure that you are making the right decision, whatever, and then you say yes, and then it's in there, and then I'll approve the comment, and then it still doesn't show up in the feed. So the stuff that goes into my spam folder, I still can't even help you with that. And I feel bad, because if you have a point to make, whether it's positive or negative, you're entitled to your opinion. And there's a lot of things that people say I don't agree with, but I think they have a right to say it or believe it, even though they're wrong. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people are really wrong and they just really believe something, and it's like, okay, buddy, whatever. But yeah, that's ScrewTube doing that to you guys. I'm not pulling your comments. I'm not redacting your comments. I'm not unsubscribing you. I'm not doing all of that stuff. I'd like for you to chime in on the videos. I do try to answer people when I have an opportunity, so on and so forth. But that's the world we live in now, where everybody pretends to be worried about everybody's feelings because they don't really care.
No.
ScrewTube and FecalBook and all of them, they don't really care about you and your feelings and your opinions. They just pretend to, because that's the popular trend right now.
Another thing you can do also is because they only target in certain words that you're saying.
Yeah.
Kind of, if you're talking about a specific person, maybe use their initials.
Yeah.
Or like falsehood, Dr. Falsehood. You kind of know who I'm talking about there. Yeah.
or anything at all that involves you know what.
Yeah, the juice.
Can't even say it.
Yeah.
I have literally, for saying the word, and I'll spell it J-A-B. I had a video pulled for saying that word.
Yeah.
Because I'm not allowed to. They label it as medical misinformation.
Yeah, you might want to call it the juice or something like that.
For now,
you have
until
to
they
use.
figure that out.
Yeah, you have to use different words, or if you try to spell it out, if it has an E in it, use a 3, the number 3.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe.
You know, just try to change it up a little bit, and I've seen it on other channels that I've watched, and this one guy, he put out a video telling you all of the different phrases he's going to start using and what they mean. So when you're watching his videos and he say this phrase, you know what he's getting at. And for certain people name, he got a word that he'll use, because every time he uses certain words, even in the title, they take it down. They
pull the video down.
Yeah,
and they'll demonetize you. They'll suspend you. I've been suspended a couple of times.
Yeah.
For just having casual conversations and not telling anybody to do anything.
Yeah,
it's
we
ridiculous.
had a video taken down that we did together for this walk and talk that we do, about the juice, and they took it down. Nobody ever got to see it, but it
was up for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, and then they took it down.
And it actually got a ton of views for that time frame.
Yeah.
It had like 4,000 views in 40 minutes because people wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And then it was killed, and then I put another video up. I'm lucky to get 900 views out of it in a week.
Yeah.
And it's just they're preventing, you know, I don't really get much out of it, but they're preventing people from seeing it. They're telling people that they don't have the right to decide what they want to see and if they like it or not.
Well,
that's not right.
And if you've seen the movie 19 and you know what comes next, that's exactly what they did. They took the newspapers. They had a guy. His job was to change the news. Yeah. And he went through all of the newspapers and he saw different headings and he read the story and he changed it to fit the narrative. And that's exactly what's going on now. The only thing is the year was off.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That happened, it was like 36 years ago?
Yeah, George was off with his timing.
Yeah, so...
Although that was happening in Eastern Europe in that time period.
Yeah, and you could start seeing it happen here in America, but now we full blown.
Because I don't know if any of you were ever in Europe during the Cold War and had to stay in a hotel, in Eastern Europe that is, and the hotel had the radio hardwired. You couldn't shut it off or unplug it, and it was a lot of English-speaking propaganda coming through those. Mm-hmm. Anybody ever experienced that? You know, let us know in the comments, because I've talked to a few people that were had to stay in Eastern Bloc Germany during that time period in the hotel, or in Russia, and experienced that. You can't shut the radio off, you can't unplug it, but it's got in English. There we go. Pro-communist propaganda constantly going.
Yeah.
That they were exposed to. So it did happen, just not here.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
But it's full blown now. 37 years ago.
Yeah.
It's full blown now. So.
Yeah, and like I said, they don't care about you. There's something else going on. It's all an act, but yeah. we're forced to suffer through it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's not me, and I know somebody's gonna come all the suggestions. Oh, you need to go to this site, you need to go to that site. There's no such thing as a free speech site. There just isn't. All the ones that I was getting recommendations for before, like BitChute, for example, are starting to do this now too. Mm-hmm. All right, or Google buys them out and then just shuts them off. So if they get big enough to be a competition with ScrewTube, Google buys them and turns them off. Or they toe the line like everybody else. Yeah. So there's really no such thing as a free speech site, and if it is, it's temporary and it's buggy to work with and nobody watches it. So I don't know what to tell you.
Anything else?
I did that. I guess that's about it. I just wanted to get that out there because I've been getting a lot of that lately. Hey, why'd you pull my comment down, guys? I'm not doing that to you. You know who's doing that. So, and like I said, some people were cool with it. They were like, hey, yeah, I get that. You're right. And some people were just upset because they want to be upset. But I'm not the right guy to get upset at.
Oh, that's rain. Let's stop going.
It's raining. It's all right. It's not bad.
I don't want my hair to get wet.
Think of it as practice for the apocalypse.
It ain't the apocalypse now.
Yeah, you want my hat?
No,
I don't care if I get wet.
Right.
I'll walk around soaking wet.
Whatever.
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times. Anyways, guys, if you have any points or any thoughts about that, feel free to post your thoughts, hopefully, in the comment section down below, and pray that they will stay there. Please do give the video a thumbs up. Easiest way to show your appreciation. If you wanted to help the channel out, there were links for that down below. Every little bit helps, and I sure do appreciate it. And what more can I say but stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.